welcome to Cycling Performance. First port of call that we have is obviously a chair. We get you to sit down whilst we get the coffee machine on and crack you up a lovely little brew, whether you want a tea or a coffee. We can even do a little bit of latte art if you want. The whole point of the Bike Fit process is to understand you and what's brought you here today. So we're going to have a little discussion, little chat, whilst I just take some notes on the computer. We're going to create a little file for you, a little spreadsheet, so that you've always got this information to hand and it's always accessible, so we can call upon it at a later date. While I type away, you're going to drink your coffee, and then we're going to pop your bike into the rollers. Now, the rollers here are great for having an initial assessment of someone's position. Now, the jig here is a really, really important piece of the Bike Fit puzzle, because using something like this, we can kind of go well beyond the realms of what your bike might require. It also let us understand a potential new bike setup. And this is going to be really, really important if you're moving from something like a road bike to a time trial bike, because the front end and the rear end setup are going to be very, very unique and very, very, very different. After replicating your position onto the jig, we're going to load up Zwift and we're going to have you ride along, not take too many comms or get stuck into too many challenges, because we just want to see exactly where you are. We also see to the left and to the right, we've got our video cameras here. So that's capturing data and allowing us to objectively measure what's going on between the two different sides. The massage couch is really, really important to be able to measure the left and the right-hand side of an individual whilst taking them through some active as well as what we call passive range of motion, where I provide the motion. And it gives me a bit of insight into that individual and what's going to drive their posture on the bike, potential limitations, anything that might be driving an injury. Very commonly, we see a little bit of limitation in terms of hip range, so we're trying to understand why that's there. And our clinical assessments that we perform on the couch are going to give us insight and a bit of a deeper understanding of you, the individual. Next, we're on to the strength and conditioning side of the studio. Whilst we use a little bit of equipment for the Bike Fit, this comes into its own when people are training one-on-one with me here to work towards anything. We're talking longevity, we're talking off the bike strength, trying to minimize risk of injuries, rehabilitate. It all is part of the service that we offer outside of the Bike Fit. Last but not least, in the corner, we have the Cetus custom insole machine. This is such an underrated piece of equipment. It's absolutely incredible. It allows us to help stabilize someone's foot in their shoe. And because your feet are one of your three main contact points, if your feet aren't quite locked in, comfortable, it's going to really start to affect the balance through the bike. We can put someone's foot into an optimal position, create some insoles, and make sure they're comfortable and getting the most efficiency out of their cycling.